Tired of staring at screens?
Let audioread.com turn your reading list into a private podcast.
With just 2 clicks, convert articles, PDFs, emails, or any text into audio you can stream in Apple Podcast, Spotify, or YouTube Podcast.
Perfect for multitaskers, podcast lovers, and productivity pros. Use the web app, browser extension, iOS shortcut, or Android PWA to listen anywhere. No installation required.
Highlight, upload, or forward content, and Audio Read does the rest.
audioread.com, or find the link in the show notes.
Hi, I'm William,
And I'm Kath,
and that makes this Info on the Go.
answering questions you want to know.
So this came out of a conversation over Blue Plate or Hellman's. To me, there's really only one kind of mayonnaise, and that is Blue Plate.
I prefer Hellmann's. Casey prefers Duke's.
Duke's and Blue Plate are about the same. Yeah. We're going to get into the difference of Hellman's versus Blue Plate a little bit, I guess. But yeah, no, there's only one kind of mayonnaise, and it's Blue Plate. Forget that mayo stuff too from Kraft.
Oh, absolutely not. It's not Cool Whip. It's a Miracle Whip.
Yeah, no.
No, I don't do Miracle Whip either. All right. No. But Hellmann's, Duke's, and Blue Plate all go tasty on some sandwiches.
Yeah. But there is a difference in Hellman's and Blue Plate. And like I said, we're going to get into it, but I can see this is going to be another Coke Pepsi thing for us, maybe?
Absolutely.
All right. So, for people that don't know what mayonnaise is a thick, creamy sauce made by emulsifying egg yolks with oil and an acid like vinegar or lemon juice.
It's commonly used as a condiment on sandwiches, burgers, and in salads, and also serves as a base for other sauces like aioli, tartar sauce, and remoulade.
In salads?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if I've had it in a salad, but it would be good.
I guess
just make it like as a base.
Yeah, like egg salad or something other, maybe.
Oh, yep. Egg salad, potato salad.
The magic of mayo lies in its emulsion, a stable mixture of two liquids that normally don't blend, like oil and water.
Egg yolks contain lecithin, a natural emulsifier which helps bind the ingredients together into a smooth, velvety texture.
There are also variations. Vegan mayonnaise uses plant-based proteins instead of eggs, and flavored versions might include garlic, herbs, or spices, or avocado oil.
Right. Long before mayonnaise became a staple in modern kitchens, ancient civilizations were already experimenting with emulsions, mixtures of oil and water stabilized by natural agents like egg yolk.
In ancient Egypt, culinary practices included tempering ingredients with binders such as animal glue, gum, Arabic, and possibly egg yolk, though definitive evidence of egg-based emulsions is scarce. All right, animal glue?
I don't know what animal glue is. It sounds sketchy.
That sounds very sketchy.
All right. However, the use of eggs in Egyptian cooking was widespread, and their symbolic importance in rituals and burials suggests they were valued both nutritionally and culturally.
In ancient Rome, eggs were central to the gasttatio, which is the appetizer course of a meal.
Recipes from the Roman cookbook Apicius reveal sophisticated uses of eggs in sauces and custards.
One dish, ova elixa, featured boiled eggs served in a velvety sauce made from wine, olive oil, herbs, and gorma, which was fermented fish sauce, thickened with flour to mimic an emulsion-like texture.
I don't know, it lost me at the fish sauce.
Fermented fish sauce. That's kind of where A1 came from.
Really?
Oh, we got to do a whole thing on A1 now, don't we?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Because I like A1 sauce.
Yeah, that's kind of where it came from.
Romans also created sweet egg dishes like ova spongia ex lacte, a milk and omelet drizzled with honey and pepper, showcasing their love for combining rich, creamy textures with bold flavors.
While these early preparations weren't emulsions in the strict modern sense, they did lay the groundwork for understanding how oil and egg could be blended into smooth, stable sauces.
The egg yolk's lecithin, a natural emulsifier, was later harnessed in medieval and Renaissance cooking, eventually leading to the development of true emulsified sauces like mayonnaise.
Many Spaniards assert that mayonnaise, salsa mayonnaise, originated in Mohan, the capital of Menorca, a Balearic island off of Spain's eastern coast.
The sauce is believed to have been a local culinary creation made by emulsifying egg yolks and olive oil, possibly with lemon or vinegar.
Historically, cookbooks from the 18th century document recipes resembling modern mayonnaise, and the name Mojanesa reflects its geographic roots.
Spanish sources argue that French merely adopted and renamed the sauce after encountering it during their occupation of Minorca in 1756.
Hmm. According to French culinary lore, mayonnaise was invented by the chef of the Duc de Richelieu following the 1756 siege of Mohan during the Seven Years' War.
After the French victory, the chef allegedly improvised a sauce using eggs and oil, either due to a lack of cream or a celebratory dish, and named it Mahonnaise in honor of the conquest.
Over time, the name was Frenchified to mayonnaise, and the sauce gained popularity in French cuisine.
While romantic, this origin story is debated, with some historians viewing it as a culinary myth designed to claim French ownership of the sauce.
Competing theories behind the name.
The word mayonnaise has several proposed linguistic roots.
Moyu, Old French for egg yolk, aligning with the sauce's primary ingredient. Yeah.
Mailer or menir, French verbs meaning to beat or to handle, referencing the vigorous mixing required to create the emulsion.
Bayonnaise suggests the sauce originated in Bayonne, a city in southwestern France known for its culinary traditions.
Hmm,
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, isn't it?
yeah. This theory may have emerged to provide a more distinctly French origin.
Despite these competing claims, the sauce's true birthplace, well, it will still remains a flavorful mystery.
During the late 18th century and early 19th centuries, mayonnaise transitioned from a rustic sauce into a refined staple of French cuisine.
This culinary evolution was largely due to chefs like Marie Antoine Cremy, one of the founding figures of classical French cooking.
Cremy, known for codifying the five mother sauces, helped formalize mayonnaise as a foundational element in elegant cold dishes.
He emphasized precision in emulsification, using egg yolks and oil to create a smooth, stable texture, and often incorporated vinegar or mustard to enhance flavor and aid emulsification.
His version of mayonnaise became the gold standard, influencing generations of chefs and appearing in lavish banquets and aristocratic menus.
Mayonnaise began appearing in the 18th century cookbooks as a cold sauce made by slowly whisking oil into egg yolks, often with a touch of vinegar, lemon juice, or mustard.
These early recipes were labor intensive, requiring careful technique to avoid curdling.
Cookbooks from this era, such as The Art of Cookery, made plain and easy by Hannah Glass, and later The Practice of Cookery by Miss Fraser, included emulsified sauces that resembled mayonnaise, though not always by name.
By the early 1800s, the term mayonnaise was showing up in British and German culinary texts, signaling its growing popularity across Europe.
Well, just think they're not eating tomato sandwiches at this time.
Right. They're missing out.
They were missing out big time. No BLTs, none of that.
None.
Yeah. This period marked mayonnaise's transformation from a regional curiosity into a culinary essential, laying the groundwork for the eventual global spread. So thank you for that.
Right. Mayonnaise made its debut in the United States during the mid 19th century thanks to the growing influence of French cuisine in elite dining circles.
And again, thank you for that too.
Right.
Well, I mean, you think about all the things you put it in, like you got chicken salad, you got deviled eggs, you've got egg salad, you put it on your BLTs. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do with mayonnaise.
That's true.
One of the earliest and most notable appearances was at the Delmonico's, a pioneering fine dining restaurant in New York City, which began serving dishes with mayonnaise as early as 1838.
Wow. Is it still around?
I don't know, but what kind of dishes are they serving with mayonnaise back then?
I mean, who knows?
I,
Um, Delmonico's, known for introducing a la carte menus and European style service, helped elevate mayonnaise from a regional European sauce to a symbol of sophistication in American gastronomy.
it was often paired with lobster, chicken, or cold vegetables, showcasing its versatility and appeal to the upper class.
Ooh.
I mean, I don't know about cold veg. Well, celery and mayonnaise go to good. Mm,
Yeah, I guess.
you got tomatoes. That would go good with it.
Tomatoes for sure.
Uh,
Potatoes.
yeah, I guess. I guess. Maybe.
I have a friend of mine that mixes it with ketchup and uses it as a dip for her fries.
My daughter does that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too bad. I mean, I
No,
tried it. It's kind of good.
right,
So maybe that's what they're kind of doing. I don't know.
right. French chefs working in upscale American establishments brought with them the techniques of emulsification and the refined use of sauces, including mayonnaise.
These chefs helped establish mayonnaise as a luxury condiment reserved for elegant banquets and high society meals.
Its creamy texture and subtle tang made it a favorite in cold preparations, especially in salads and hors d'oeuvres.
Okay, maybe. I don't know about salads, but I guess if you're mixing it with like ketchup and some other stuff, you can make what is that, Thousand Island maybe?
I don't think that's how you make that Thousand Island. I don't know though.
Let's see. As culinary trends trickled down from elite restaurants to middle class households, mayonnaise began to appear in home kitchens across America.
By the early 1900s, American cooks were experimenting with homemade versions using simple ingredients like egg yolks, oil, vinegar, and mustard.
I think here before we get into where the recipes were published and all of that.
Hey, William, I think we should take a break.
Okay, let's do it.
Thinking about starting a D&D game or already a seasoned adventurer?
Table Talk Friday, a D&D podcast, is your go-to podcast for all things Dungeons and Dragons.
Hosted by Andrew, Seth, and Zach, three friends who turned their love of the game into a weekly ritual. The show delivers tips, laughs, and real talk for players and DMs alike.
Whether you're building your first character or refining your 10th campaign, there's something here for everyone.
They'll help you turn game night into something you're passionate about, and they love answering listener questions.
So grab your die and let your adventure start at Table Talk Friday, a D&D podcast. You can also find the link in the show notes. Recipes were published in popular cookbooks and magazines, encouraging home cooks to whip up their own emulsions for potato salad, deviled eggs, and sandwiches. Okay, I can go with that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, that sounds good too.
absolutely. The rise of domestic science and the popularity of home economics education also played a role in spreading mayonnaise making techniques. Hey, William, I think we should take a break.
Okay, let's do it.
Hey, it's Alex Kajitani
And Paul Richmond.
from the Education News Comedy Quiz podcast called Some of the Above.
Each month, Alex and I invite you to play along with two special guest contestants from the world of education as we ask questions about the latest school news.
If you want to laugh while you learn and learn while you laugh, this is the show for you.
So listen to the Education News Comedy Quiz now, because truly, this podcast will change your life.
You'll sleep better, your food will taste better, and you'll probably get promoted at work.
Women were taught how to prepare nutritious, economical meals, and mayonnaise, being both a binder and a flavor enhancer, fit perfectly into this framework.
This homemade movement laid the groundwork for the commercialization boom that followed, with brands like Hellmann's and Best Foods emerging in the 1910s and 1920s to meet growing demand for ready-made versions.
Okay, so Hellman's here is probably one of the older mayonnaises, right?
Right.
But even as jarred mayo gained popularity, many households continued to make their own, valuing the freshness and control over ingredients. Yeah, I would agree with that because there's nothing like homemade stuff.
Same. I agree.
But sometimes homemade stuff doesn't taste like the store-bought stuff either.
Well, no, but it does, to me, a lot of homemade stuff tastes better than store-bought stuff.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Depends on what it is.
And you can control the types of ingredients that are going into it. So I get this part.
In the early 20th century, mayonnaise made the leap from homemade delicacy to mass market staple thanks to visionary entrepreneurs and the rise of industrial food production.
Richard Hellman and the birth of Blue Ribbon Mayonnaise in 1912. You know, Richard Hellman was a German immigrant who began selling his homemade mayonnaise from his New York City delicatessen.
The condiment quickly gained popularity among customers, prompting Hellman to bottle it in clear glass jars for retail sale.
To distinguish his premium product, he adorned it with a blue ribbon, a symbol of quality that became the brand signature.
By 1913, Hellman built a dedicated factory to meet growing demand, and by 1915, he had sold his deli to focus entirely on mayonnaise production.
Wow, he must have saw the future, you know?
Right.
While Hellman's dominated the East Coast, Best Foods emerged as a leading mayonnaise brand on the West Coast. So, I mean, I'm not knocking Hellman's by any means. I'm just saying Blue Plate is the real mayonnaise.
If you say so. Founded around the same time, Best Foods developed its own loyal following. In 1927, both brands were acquired by Postum Cereal Company, which later became General Foods.
Rather than unifying the branding, the company preserved both names due to their strong regional identities.
To this day, Hellman's is sold east of the Rockies, and while Best Foods remains the preferred label in the West. You'd think I would know that since I come from out west.
Wow, I didn't know Best Foods was still around either. All right, so let's get into my favorite here. Blue Plate Mayonnaise was founded in 1927 in New Orleans, Louisiana. Originally produced in a small warehouse in Grenna across the Mississippi River from New Orleans. One of the first commercially prepared mayonnaise brands in the U.S. It became a staple in Southern cuisine, especially in po' boys and deviled eggs. Acquired by Riley Foods Company in 1974.
Duke's Mayonnaise. Founded in 1917 in Greenville, South Carolina. Created by Eugene Duke, who began selling sandwiches with her homemade mayo to soldiers at Camp Seaver during World War I. Started bottling the mayonnaise around 1923 due to popular demand, and sold to CF Sour Company in 1929, which helped scale the brand nationally.
Hey, and we should say none of these are sponsors of the show, but if you're listening and you're some executive and you want to sponsor this, by all means, reach out and let us know.
Please.
Yeah, for real. So, I mean, really, honestly and truly, all these brands kind of came around about in the same time within, a few, 5 to 10 years of each other.
Right.
All
I'm
right.
kind of sad that they sold out to bigger food companies, but at the same time, they probably wouldn't have been as big or made it as far if they hadn't. I guess it depends.
Yeah, no, because think of the Great Depression. Like it took out a lot of small companies.
Ooh,
So,
that's true. That's true.
and then you think about World War II, I
Hmm.
mean, like, yeah, there's a lot of different things. To your point, it's kind of sad, but at the same time, they probably wouldn't have made it around. But I don't know, Blue Plate hung around from 1927 to 1974, so they made it on their own.
But it is kind of cool to know that Duke's mayonnaise was made by a lady
Yeah, that's cool too.
especially for that time period.
A lot of factoids in here.
Factoids.
So I think, the key difference between Blue Plate, Duke's, and Hillman's lies in their ingredients, flavor profiles, and regional identities. Each one brings a distinct personality to the mayo world. I would agree with that.
Hmm.
Dukes and Blue Plate are kind of close together, but they're way far apart from Hellman's.
Yes. Again, we're not talking about that Miracle Whip business.
No, we're not even going to do it.
Blue Plate and Duke's are both Southern-born brands that use only egg yolks, which gives them a richer, creamier texture compared to Hellmann's, which uses whole eggs. This yolk-only approach makes Blue Plate and Duke's feel more homemade and indulgent. Factoid.
Duke's is famous for its tangy twang and no added sugar, giving it a bold, sharp flavor that's ideal for Southern staples like potato salad and pimento cheese. I would agree with that 100%.
Yes. Blue Plate has a slightly sweeter and smoother taste thanks to its inclusion of sugar and a more balanced vinegar profile. It's often praised for tasting like classic homemade mayo.
Ah, yes. In contrast, Hellman's, also known as Best Foods in Western US, has a milder, more natural flavor, making it versatile for a wide range of dishes. It's also fluffier in texture due to the use of whole eggs and water as a second ingredient.
So while Hellman's is the go-to for mainstream appeal, Blue Plate and Duke's offer deeper flavor and a more artisanal feel, especially if you're chasing that southern charm.
That's what I grew up on, so I
It's,
don't know.
I mean, from 10 years old and on, I've lived in the South, so I reckon, I grew up on it too.
Yeah. But you see Dukes and Blue Plate are kind of close together. The difference between those two is sugar, and
Mhm.
the difference between Hellman's, Dukes and Blue Plate is the Dukes and Blue Plate use the egg yolks, Hellman's uses the whole egg, and Hellman's uses water.
I definitely think it was either Hellman's or Blue Plate in my house. I know I never saw Duke's until like me and Casey got together, and he was buying mayonnaise.
My wife likes Hellman's, and but she's converted.
I was gonna say, was it willingly?
Um, I think it got to the point where there's not going to be 2 jars of mayonnaise in here, and so I was like, well, I can't eat that stuff you eat. It's just not the same. Okay, anyway, so by the 1930s, mayonnaise had become a household staple across America. Advances in food preservation and bottling technology allowed for longer shelf life and wider distribution.
Hellman's and Best Foods capitalized on this by expanding their factories and delivery networks.
The condiment's versatility used in sandwiches, salads, and dips made it indispensable in both home kitchens and commercial food services.
During the Great Depression, mayonnaise was even promoted as an affordable way to add flavor and richness to meals.
Okay. In Japan, mayonnaise isn't just a condiment, it's a culinary obsession.
Kewpie mayonnaise, launched in 1925 by Toichiro Nakashima, was Japan's first domestically produced mayo and quickly became a household staple.
Unlike Western versions, Kewpie uses only egg yolks, not whole eggs, giving it a richer, creamier texture. It's also flavored with a blend of vinegars, including rice and apple cider vinegar, and this adds a distinctive tang and umami depth. And I thought after researching this, I looked this up. You can buy it on Amazon. I thought about ordering some.
You should.
Yeah, because I mean, I wouldn't mind. It sounds really good. I mean, it sounds like it would have a different taste to it.
Right? I don't know. I'd have to like try it
But
for
I
sure.
mean, it uses the egg yolks like Blue Plate.
It does sound really good. It sounds like it'd be like a good base for a sauce too. A
Yeah,
different
absolutely.
kind of sauce. Oh, nope, down here. Kewpie's iconic squeezy bottle with a red cap and its cherubic baby mascot have made it instantly recognizable.
So you got to Google this to take a look at it, and you'll be like, "Oh, I've seen that somewhere." The brand is so beloved that Japan celebrates Mayonnaise Day on March 1st and even has a museum called Mayo Terrace in Tokyo.
Kewpie is used in everything from takoyaki and okonomiyaki to egg salad sandwiches and sushi rolls, and has inspired a subculture of mayora, people who are obsessed with mayo.
These are my kind of people.
Are you a Mayora?
I am a mayor. I think that is going to be my new thing. I think if we get a t-shirt, all heroes, some heroes come in a can, and some podcasters are mayoras. Anyway, in Russia and across Eastern Europe, mayonnaise is a cornerstone of holiday and celebratory cuisine.
It's the key ingredient in iconic dishes like Olivier's salad, also known as Russian salad. It combines boiled potatoes, carrots, eggs, pickles, peas, and sometimes ham or chicken, all bound together with generous dollops of mayo.
Okay, it sounds kind of like I don't know, it sounds like a potato salad, but leave the peas out of it.
I don't know. I don't think it's the peas. I think it's the carrots for me. But I would say
Mm,
pickles, but then I'd put relish in my potato salad. So
Same. That I was looking at pickles, I was like, it just doesn't. I would have to try it before I knocked it, but the peas for me, I don't know, it just doesn't sound like it
you
goes.
you don't like peas?
I love peas, but I don't think I would like it in this type of salad.
I mean, I think it's the carrots for me because potato salad's supposed to be kind of soft, and the carrots would add a crunch feel. So I mean, is it like shredded carrots? Is it steamed
Mm,
carrots? I mean, you can't really have steamed carrots because when you mix it all together, they just kind of disintegrate. So has to be crunchy carrots.
Other popular salads include shuba, and I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right, which is SHUBA, and it basically translates to herring under a fur coat.
Interesting.
Yeah. Mimosa salad and vinaigrette, each layered or mixed with mayonnaise to create rich, hearty textures.
These dishes are often served during New Year's celebrations, weddings, and family gatherings, making mayo not just a flavor enhancer, but a symbol of tradition and comfort.
Sounds really good. I don't know about the herring under a fur coat, though. That name's throwing it off.
Agreed. Agreed.
As dietary preferences evolve, so has mayonnaise. Vegan mayo, made without eggs, often uses tofu, alfalfa, or chickpea water. Cashews as emulsifiers. I don't know.
Hmm.
That don't sound very good. I would have
I'll
to
have to.
try before I knock it.
Right. I was going to say, let's try it first.
Okay, yeah.
Brands like Follow Your Heart, Kewpie, vegan line, and Yuki Foods offer plant-based versions that are cholesterol-free and often lower in fat.
I love the name of that. Follow Your Heart by Kewpie.
Right.
That's pretty good though. I mean, I would probably just try it for the name.
All right. It's a very cute name.
Yeah. Flavored mayos have also surged in popularity with varieties like garlic, sriracha, basil, beet, and chipotle adding gourmet flair to everyday meals. Sriracha I would try, garlic I would
Yes.
try,
Yes.
chipotle I would try.
Yes. All of those. All of the above.
No, basil and beet, no.
No.
No. I mean, I'd try it, but I don't think I would like it. The beet would give it too much of a sweet flavor for me. The basil, okay, yeah, I could see basil. Basil's kind of
I
got
think
a,
it balance it out.
yeah, maybe. I mean, I wouldn't knock it until I tried it, but chipotle mayonnaise sounds really good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It does. It does on a taco.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, low-fat and oil-free options cater to health-conscious consumers using ingredients like silken tofu or beans to replicate that creamy texture without added oils.
Hmm. Mayonnaise might seem like a humble sandwich spread, but it's got some surprisingly quirky secrets.
So here are some of the wildest and most unexpected facts about this creamy condiment.
It can remove sticker residue. Stuck with stubborn adhesive on glass or wood, mayo's oil content can help break down sticky residue. Just rub a little on, let it sit, and wipe it clean. I knew
Huh,
that. Did you?
I did not.
You got to let it kind of sit for just a little bit. You know how mayonnaise will be white and then you let it sit and it's kind of clear?
Mm-hmm,
You
mm-hmm.
need to let it get that clear texture before you do it.
Huh, okay. It's used as a hair mask. Mayonnaise is rich in oils and egg yolk, making it a DIY deep conditioner. Some people swear by it for soft, shiny hair, though your scalp might smell like deli afterwards.
Honey, what is that scent you got on? Oh, it's Mayo.
Oh, right.
It can fix water rings on furniture. Yeah.
Hey.
Got a water stain on your wooden table? A dab of mayo left to sit for a few hours can help restore the finish. Just buff it out afterwards. I would say let it sit for kind of overnight.
Yeah, that is the better option. But my mom did it on one of my pieces of furniture while she was here, and it didn't take overnight. But I guess it depends on how bad the water stain is and how long it's been there.
Yeah, I mean, I've every time I've ever done it, I just put it on right before I go to bed, and then in the morning I just come out and wipe it up. Then I get another rag and kind of buff it off. Sometimes it doesn't, it depends on the stain and how bad it is. But for the most
Right.
part, it'll about remove it.
It's a secret ingredient in cake. Mayonnaise adds moisture and richness to baked goods. Chocolate cake recipes sometimes use mayo instead of eggs and oil. It sounds odd, but it works beautifully.
Yeah, have you ever heard of that?
Actually, I think I have. It's been a while though.
It was once considered an aphrodisiac. In the past, some believe mayo's creamy texture and richness gave it romantic powers. No science backs this up, but it's a saucier bit of folklore.
Americans buy enough mayo to fill 268 Olympic pools. In one year, Americans purchased around 177 million gallons of mayonnaise, more than ketchup, mustard, and any other condiment.
So mayonnaise is the number one condiment?
Yes,
Oh, wow, that is crazy.
it is crazy.
177 million gallons?
That's a lot of eggs.
That's a lot of mayonnaise. Man, there's a lot of mayonnaise eaters out there.
Hmm.
Um, it starts with high-tech chickens. Commercial mayo production begins with eggs from hens bred using molecular genetics. So, hatcheries even have in-house DNA teams to optimize egg-laying traits.
Yeah, that just sounds like a smaller scale of eugenics, but
Yeah, and I think, a lot of times they use hormones and different kind of stuff like that. I think even
yeah,
natural packaging sometimes is misleading.
right.
Or,
Who in the food selling industry doesn't use hormones these days? That would be a smaller list.
yeah, that would be a smaller list. But I mean, I don't know. I thought mayonnaise was pretty interesting.
Yes. I didn't know that Hellman's has been around since 1912. So I mean that makes it over 100 years old.
And Blue Plate 1927, don't sell my brand short, okay?
Right, right, right. It's coming up on its 100th year now.
And I guess we got to make sure we mention Casey's too. 1917 for Dukes.
Yes. All right, so that one is over 100 years old as well now.
Man, y'all just like slapping my brand down.
It's not slapping it down. It's coming up on its 100th. It's got another 2 years. Okay, it's 98 years old.
So after this, guess what episode this is?
This is 98, isn't it?
99.
Ooh, this is episode 99.
Yeah, so our next one, I guess we'll have to record our 100th and do it that way.
Yes, absolutely. Um,
Um, Kat, that's pretty much all I've got.
Me too. If you would like to support this podcast, tell a friend and help get the word out.
If you would like to help us keep the show going, you can do so at Patreon. The link is in the show notes.
William and I want to thank you for listening.
Yes, thank you.
Join the Facebook group at Info on the Go
Share with us your show ideas.
or ask us a question.
Subscribe and follow us wherever you get your podcast.
Send us a text using the link in the show notes or leave a review.
Email us at,
infoonthegopodcast@gmail.com.
and yes, that is all one word. Till next time.
Stay curious.